Hello once again, against your will, for another episode with me, Leslie, for True Crime Astrology. So, I've been thinking about this all day, and I was like, I'm gonna do it today. I'm gonna do it today. I'm gonna get to it because, to my surprise, I didn't even have this chart saved on my in my documents where I have all my charts saved. And so, sorry, my dog. It's been super quiet, and then as soon as I start talking, he's like, "Who's that?" Like, calm down. It's just me. Anyway, so today we're gonna dive into Caylee Anthony's birth chart. And actually, it's a pretty great day to do this because it's the new moon. And I believe it's in Cancer today. I have the chart set on the day that Caylee went missing. I guess I should do a little backstory before I get started with this. So Caylee Anthony was a 2.5-year-old toddler who went missing in Orlando, Florida. Her mother was 22 years old, and just it was like a big deal way back. This was the first case that I really got into, and that really brought me into true crime. And I would watch Nancy Grace religiously every night when I got home from school, because I was in college at that time. And I would come home and it was on. It was like, there was like three back-to-back various people talking about this case, and I'd just be there watching all of it. And I got really knowledgeable in the criminal justice, and just through hearing Nancy Grace, because she's like really good at explaining everything, especially for like in layman's terms, when you didn't go to university for that sort of thing. But anyways, so I got really into it, and I got really devastated when the mother was acquitted. Fast forward 2011, I'll remember it forever, July 5th, 2011. I turned off the TV for the first time, and I was like, I'm done. I'm like, all right, cool. That was the first of the injustices that I would face. I was still in my 20s. I was very green. Not much had happened to me yet at that point. I mean, but anyways, good Lord. I'm always like trying to search for my karmics. So anyways, let's get started. So as we all know, Caylee was a Leo. And I love it when they already have the birth time on Google. Like, I'm just like, oh, thank you, God. Because I remember her birthday. I don't know how old she'd be at this point. Probably like middle school age. Possibly like high school at this point. But anyway, so she was born August 9th, 2005 in Orlando, Florida at 7:14 a.m. Okay, so that makes her an ascendant in Leo and a sun in Leo. but the sun is in the 12th house at 16 degrees. So her ascendant starts at 20 degrees. Okay? So the fact that, and you could like go back and like review like the interviews that the grandparents have done, that Caylee was actually like very like just like the bright light like in your face, like just Leo children with Leo rising are just so cute. They're so adorable. They're like charismatic. They love everyone. I I love baby charts, okay? I have read some baby charts and I just oh, they're so cute. And so when they're at this age, when they're little, they're still babies, like they're so lovable. And they are the boss. They're like, no, 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 we're doing this. No, I want to go swimming. No, I want to go color. Like, no, you have to go for a nap. And no, like they're like they are very much involved in their life and in what they're doing, and they're very focused and determined, and like if they want that toy, that's the toy they want. If someone else has it, like they're going to make it known. Like the Leo roars, you know? And so it's very prominent when they're babies, when they're little. And so she was very feisty, probably a really feisty baby. Um, Saturn is there in her 12th house along with Mercury. I think like one of the rumors was that the father had passed away in like a car accident or something. That might be true because of Saturn in the 12th house being there. Um, the father might have died or was sick or just not around. Not around. I mean, of course, not around. He wasn't around. Mercury is also there. Okay, so had she grown up, like Mercury in her 12th house, like she probably would have a lot of she probably would have been like super intelligent and like things that just came to her, and she didn't even know why they would come to her, and she would just just go with it. um I have to really focus more on the coming chart though. Let me move on. So in the first house, she's got Orcus there, but I want to move down to the second house. Okay, so the second house, she has Virgo and Libra in a cusp in the second house, and she's got Venus in Virgo, the moon in Libra, Pallas in Libra, part of fortune in Libra, Jupiter in Libra, and South Node in Libra. Well, of course, she was like a very loving baby. Like, she wasn't going to fight her mom. But this to me speaks more to me than that. Like, this child was like, like used to generate money. And I'm going to say by the mother because the moon's there in the second house. And so that's very interesting. This is Caylee's chart. That's weird. she's probably like making like money off of her, even though like we don't find out about it. I mean, of course she's making money off of her. Let me move on. A very dark childhood in Scorpio in the third house. Very lonely, very lonely childhood. And in Scorpio. And at the time of her disappearance, the time of her death, that was admitted in court. Um, the moon was in Scorpio, squaring Pholus onto her midheaven. Black Moon Lilith is right next to the moon in Scorpio transit, Pholus transit, with Juno and Pluto. Okay, we already know that the mom did it, right? Like, I don't have to say that. Like, I mean, right? We're already past that, right? I can't believe I didn't look at this chart before. Whoa! Oh my god. It's raining. Oh my god. That was scary. Oh, oh, heart attack. Oh my god. Let me light some sage. Oh, that was scary, you guys. Oh, that scared me. Yeah, the mom did it for sure. Now we just need to know how she died. Okay, because like it was like always a question, like if it was if it was you know, because she always was like Zanny the nanny, Zanny the nanny. Okay, um, the Zanny the nanny had her own 5 children and was non-existent. It was not the Zanny in the mom's head. So I don't know what in the world she was like up to, but um, it could have been drugs that took Caylee's life. It could have been. It's in Pisces. In Uranus, it was like just like a unexpected change of events, just like one day to the next. Um, it instilled like a dreamlike state for her, and she just never woke up, whatever it was, because there's Chiron and Neptune dreamy into in Aquarius, shifting into Pisces, which is like a dreamlike state. Oh my gosh, it's raining, you guys. It's so nice. Um, yeah, it's gonna be Caylee's birthday soon. I always think of her on her birthday. I'm sure she would have been an amazing little girl, an amazing woman now. Yeah, drugged, definitely. I don't think drowned. I'm not gonna say drowned because there's no water. I mean, I guess one could argue that Aquarius in the sixth house would be the tides of the ocean, which could indicate, but you guys gotta remember Aquarius is not water. Aquarius is air. It's like the restriction of breath. And so, like, the mom probably really did give her, like, a little something to put her to sleep and gave her a little too much. And that's been the whole thing. But I don't know why. I think, because, like, if that were to have happened, Nancy Grace has me thinking, okay? Um, One would think that you wouldn't panic like that if it was just that, right? If it was just that, like you'd call 911 and be like, "Oh my god, like I gave my baby like something," and I don't know what you would say. I mean, I'm never going to be in that situation. Good lord. Oh, I can't empathize with her at all. And you know what's so funny? This is the crazy part. Is that the mother is a Pisces, and that this baby's house of death is in Pisces with Uranus. And Uranus was in her natal chart, but in the seventh house, because all her houses are in cusps. Mm, I think I'm gonna cut it off there. I'm probably gonna do a part two. There's a lot to go over. Yeah. Do you guys realize that whenever we talk about these murdered people, Mars is always around their first house, and that's exactly the case. Mars had just entered Caylee's ascendant at 20 degrees in Aries. That leads me to believe it was more than just an accident. I just said that, right? Because, like, if it was an accident, you would have called, but you did it purposely. It was on purpose. Even if it was impulsive, it was still on purpose. Like, but anyway. Okay, I'm gonna cut it off there. Sorry for my little freak out. I do get scared a little bit, and then I just said something about Caylee. Oh my goodness. You know what? God bless her little baby soul. I hope she's like, just living it up in heaven, getting ready to reincarnate, or, something like that. Just something beautiful, like giving her grandparents and loved ones all the comfort in the world, because that's what they deserve after everything that they have been through. And this was done with the utmost respect for the family and the memory of little Miss Caylee Marie Anthony. And I'll probably do a part two. Maybe, I think I'll probably pull up. I'll think about it. I'm not sure. I might pull up Mama's chart. But if not, I'll just do another little briefing with Caylee. Alright, signing off. Until next time, have a great day. Good night, y'all.